Hello everyone, welcome to the Jargus Ranger Review. This time we'll be looking at the 15th episode of Dino Charge, True Black. And this overall is a much simpler episode. Doesn't quite deal as much details as the past few, but there are some good details in this one. So let's take a look. Well, it starts out with a new monster called Gold Digger being released. He has this weird ass design, I'm telling you right from the start. He looks like a bunch of boxes put together and a crown put on top as the head. And there's some like pink beads or pearls around his neck. And like the symbol for sense attached to it like a chain. This is weird. Kinda reminds me of that stone golem boss in Star Fox 64. Only more stupid looking. Anyway, Sludge sounds just extremely annoyed and serious. He just sends them out to get the Energems and the Rangers. Now, apparently he has gold coins that glow, and they do something. It made one of his guards disappear. Not exactly sure what, at least not yet. So right from the start things are getting serious, and things aren't entirely relaxed down below because the Rangers are all outside doing training, and some serious training too. We have Tyler doing a handstand for some reason. Ivan and Riley are sparring together with their swords. Shelby, surprisingly, is doing a full martial arts workout, like beating the crap out of punching bags. No wonder she was such a kick-ass Pink Ranger. She can really fight. She's starting to turn out to be one of my favorite Pink Rangers this season. But the real meat of this is Chase. He's in Ranger form with Kendall, testing out a new Dino Charger, the Dino Armor X Armor, something like that. Has a strange name. But anyway, it sends his whole body flying into the spiral attack that can just drill through like a solid wall of concrete. And even one of Shelby's punching bags, much to her annoyance. But to distract from this, her stereo is attached to her iPad, or as a stereo dock for the iPod. Starts playing music from a boy band, whose name is totally not ripped off of NSYNC. And Chase, being the also lovable person he is, makes fun of them. And he says, and it's a band from New Zealand, which he is from, so he makes fun of that as well, which is a bit ironic considering the whole show is filmed in New Zealand. And then later that day, Chase shows up to work and Shelby wants to get off because she wants to get in line to get tickets for the concert. The first one outside of New Zealand, on a show filmed in New Zealand. And it's like, you really are one of those crazy fans. But unfortunately it's sold out, and that just upsets Shelby, along with his constant teasing of them and her. Now, one thing I noticed about the show is that before it can really go into one subject matter too deeply, it switches off to another pretty quickly. And it happens again right here, because Kendall detects some energy or an alien signature. Didn't quite make out her words. The point is to go to investigate. Except for Ivan, some customers are getting his attention, and so he has to do what they want. And of course he would. He's a knight, so he treats them properly the whole time. And they'll be fine. It's not like they'll get beaten or anything. So when he reached the place outside, it's in a little bit of a forested area, and Coda finds a bunch of gold coins on the ground, and starts picking them up all excitedly. Until Chase notices that they're starting to glow and kicks them away, and they all explode around them. And that's when Gold Digger arrives. Apparently he is accompanied by Wrench, like our last monster. But for the first time in a while, we see Poisandra and Curio there. Have not seen either one of them in a while. Oh, and speaking of Poisandra, forgot to mention, when he was released, when Sludge sent him out, he said he'll do it or he'll turn him into Poisandra's jewelry. Now that made me laugh. That was fun. So you can have a very intimidating villain that still says some funny things. Sludge has been a bit lacking on the entertaining aspect lately, just commanding orders. So it's nice to see him lighten up a bit, sort of. So the fight begins, not too much special about it, until Wrench takes the initiative and jumps into battle trying to score an Energem. And he can actually fight too, like surprisingly well, with a big ass axe. And he goes after Tyler, who separates him from the group. And just as he's rushing after Tyler after knocking him down, Ivan finally shows up. And he got a tip for $1. And only he is excited about that. He just thinks they're so generous. Oh, how little you know what $1 is worth these days. So that battle rages on. And Gold Digger makes it rain exploding gold coins. But the Rangers aren't falling for that, and they tried to attack, but he can also make a stone slab appear, and it can pretty much block everything they can do. But they're still fighting, and he runs off to Wrench, who's actually holding up pretty evenly against both the Red and Gold Rangers. Finally, he has a plan, which is to use his slabs to come down on all the Rangers, a bunch of them. But Chase doesn't think much of it. He tries to use the DX charge, but it goes out of control, swinging around and backfires on him. It doesn't listen to him. Because of that, Tyler, Ivan, and Shelby get pushed underground, and they get stuck there. So they quickly take it back to their headquarters, and all of Kendall's machines are saying it's working fine, so there must be something wrong with him. And Keeper, for the first time in a while, offers his advice. Says that Energem wasn't synced with both his heart, not just his ability and courage, which means he's been acting somewhat wrong lately. Gee, I wonder how that could be. So the charger is adjusted to try to work with the blue and green, but it was designed specifically for black. So wasting no time at all, they return to the scene and try to fight. Chase distracts him, and the others try but with no results. It means it's up to Chase. And after a moment of introspection, he realizes he took it too far with Shelby. And that's when he gets serious. And he uses his new charger again, which puts a bit of armor on his arms because Wrench tries to attack him again, except the axe has no effect on him and he sends him back. And he does a spiral drill straight through the slabs, straight underground. Good thing too, because they're running out of air. And he picks up Shelby and brings her out. She's saying it's all okay now after he apologizes. Strangely enough, he jumped out with Shelby, but from how it looked, Tyler and Ivan just got ejected, just got pushed out by some force over the air, which I thought was kind of strange. And now comes the whole team getting in their morph and their roll call, with Chase leading, of course. And Wrenches just gets blasted away effortlessly. Not destroyed, but sent away from battle. But just still have Gold Digger himself to contend with. So to fully break through his defenses, they combine the Dino Spike with their new Spiral attack, and it destroys him. And Sledges just seems really aggressive and angry in this episode, because he grabs a Vivix by his head and slams it into the big button for the Magna Beam. And I mean really roughly too, like holy crap! Oh, and Porsandra has long fled the scene after Wrench got involved, because she and Curio just went to watch TV. They're not gonna fight. And the Megazord battle goes pretty quickly, but with a nice little twist. First you have the Dino Charge Megazord, and our monster is pretty smart and tries to crush it between a bunch of giant slabs right from the start. And it looks like it worked. And it seems that Ivan, showing up in Terrazord, gets crushed along with it flying over. But when the dust clears, they arrive again. Instead, they just tricked him because Ivan's carrying the Megazord with his Zord. And it kinda shocks Gold Digger. Long enough for them time to combine their Megazord for the Tri-Sig Terra formation to use a lightning charge final strike. They bring one slash down, not jumping from above but still standing, and it destroys him. Very short and sweet. Now back on space, we get something new. Sledges letting Wrench have it for screwing up again, losing the Rangers and the Energems again. And he threatens him with solitary confinement, and he drags him over to a dark cell that just has danger written on top of it. And whatever's in there, a green tentacle comes out and slaps Wrench, and that really scares him. So what's it where his most dangerous bounties are held? Sort of like the X-Vault from Time Force? Who knows, but that's adding a new layer of mystery to what Sludge can do on his ship. But of course, we still need the episode to have a happy ending. So on lower ground, they're all listening to the radio, while there's a bunch of customers, no doubt, because the station is giving away free VIP passes or backstage tickets to the concert. They just be the 9 people to dial in. They all call, but it doesn't work. Someone else gets it. But there's one missing, and when you ask who it is, it's Chase right when he walks in the door. Good guy Chase, he pulls through. So they all get excited and go to claim their reward. Except for Shelby, she's the last to leave. And they fully make up. You know, she says it's okay. He says, hey, nobody's perfect, but I'm as close as it gets. And now it ends happy as they run off. Chase, you're becoming like Jake all over again. Well, you got more personality than Jake, that's for sure. So that ends this episode. Overall, it was okay. Wasn't really anything bad about it, but it was really simple and basic. We got to see some new sides of the Rangers, as well as some bit more from the villains too, the main ones. So in the grand scheme of things are moving forward. Though the actual plot didn't go anywhere, which means that soon we'll probably see what's in that danger vault. if anything at all, and hopefully it's not just an empty threat to keep us enticed. I want to see something powerful come out of there, something to really push our Ranger's powers to the edge. Other than that, it was nice to see Chase take the spotlight again for an episode. Now we need Riley to do it again, because we haven't seen him do anything in a while. Or Coda for that matter. So yeah, I'll give that a B-, I guess. Nothing too bad about it. Hopefully we'll have something real exciting for next episode. Anyway, I'm Jargus. Thanks for watching, and until next time, let the power protect you. Go, go, Power